say that in a second. Unfortunately, the first time you load up Darkest Dungeon, it takes a little bit to load into the game at first, so we'll just have to wait a second for this to load. The speedrun doesn't include this bit because it'd be a bit silly to include, you know, a cutscene and just that. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So if you haven't seen Darkest Dungeon, you control usually up to 4 characters. At the moment at the start we only have 2. These 2 are predetermined and we'll always have these 2 characters. At first we just have to do this one second. Yeah, we just have to do this one preset pathway and then dungeon at the end where we have to kill 2 different types of enemies, and that's always going to be the same. Since we're doing the courtyard descent and we're killing the Crocodilian, we can do a particular skip later, so we don't actually have to go through 2 different dungeons and we can go straight to the Crocodilian. Although this does actually make the Crocodilian fight much harder, as we're going in with basically level 0s compared to at least level 1s or maybe even level 2s as you would normally go into the Crocodilian with. But usually, hopefully we can do fine, but Commander definitely would be able to, as he runs on the PS4 version, which is significantly easier. But I'll do as I can. So a little trick here is I'm going to turn out all the light, just so I might be able to get extra loot. So because when it's pitch black, you have a higher loot chance. Cool. So we just need some good luck with the people that's about to spawn in here.
Welcome home.
So we'll always have these 2 characters. Upgrading the stagecoach so we have 4 people spawning there instead of just 2.
They are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Cool. And then do
Women
that.
and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools.
Just moving around that.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear. A mecca of madness.
So just to explain what the skip is, when you go into a normal dungeon and back out, it usually doesn't progress the weak counter, but for the Darkest Dungeon, which is the final end game dungeon that they let you go into from the start if you're stupid and mad and just are curious and want your whole party to wipe. And if you go into that and then back out, they expect you to fail it, so they'll still progress forward the weeks. So that way we can actually progress forward the weeks and unlock access to the Darkest Dungeon courtyard earlier. The only downside of this is we have to actually watch or listen to this cutscene, a beating heart. Yeah, we hear that this dialogue tree a lot. So we can we have to send one person in there. Usually that one person is just a sacrifice. He'll get a lot of stress and yeah. Alright, so we want that. I think I'm okay with that, and that's fine. I'll see who else we can get. So in my head right now, I'm just planning out the actual characters we'll be using in the actual run, since it's randomized, so we don't know what characters we will eventually get.
Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation.
So at the moment I want the Hellion in front. That's one of the characters I picked up, because she can hit the back row usually, and she has a strong attack in the back row. And one of the characters, the Crocodilian, the boss we're about to fight, can jump around from position, so it's good you can get someone to attack all different rows.
And learn from it.
Alright, so this is the final. So there's the courtyard opening up. Cool, a Houndmaster. Debating. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so first make sure this character has abilities that we want her to. Cool, she basically has all the abilities I want her to. Plan out the party, so that. Do we actually want? Yeah, this guy is better, so we'll get rid of that. Just checking what that ability is. Cool, we're good. Have the Vestal in there, make sure she has a heal ability. Usually we don't have a Vestal in the party, but I'm just doing this to actually be safe and hopefully actually finish the dungeon. But other than that, we're good. Yes, I'll just do that, and upgrade one of my character's weapons since he can have his weapon upgraded. Didn't get anything there. Yeah. So we'll bring in a lot of food, 2 shovels, a lot of bandages, a lot of some venom if we can. And that should be it.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
Okay, so just to explain what this courtyard is, this mission will always be the same. It will always have the same pattern and layout and the same encounters at every point. I forgot. I'll just get rid of those. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Basically we only need a few torches as we can't actually have a light level here. Usually in the game there's a light level. But for now, we just have this bloodlight, which means +1 stress, plus bleed resist. Minus bleed resist, I should say. The only thing torches can actually still do is if you use them while in here, you can get a +3% chance to hit, which, I mean, it's minuscule, but that's +3% on each and every character. That can add up. That's a shame that this character went first. I wanted to anti-venom them first, but oh well.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, cool. So we did get a blood vial. This is something that the DLC adds in. And basically what it does is our characters can get infected by this virus called the Thirst, which essentially they become vampires. Make sure that Mosquito is dead. Yeah. Which usually is bad in the normal game, like you'd have to deal with having to supply them blood or else they'll die potentially if you leave them in the hamlet too long. But in this one it's not actually too bad, as it can give a potential damage boost to our characters, which will be quite helpful in the actual run. So hopefully we actually get infected with the Thirst. Missed, that's a shame. And okay, we got at least one of them down, so that one will only take a move. That's the move that can actually infect the blood, I think. I can't quite remember, but if you can't tell, this is a turn-based strategy game. I don't know if I ever explained that. No. So the goal of this mission, which is actually the aim of this quest, we have to complete this mission, is to burn these 3 things that are around this dungeon with these special pitch-soaked torches. And remember to use an actual torch now. Cool. We're all doing well. So just to explain some more of the tech in this game, if you're actually interested in it, I'm using a controller as well as the mouse and keyboard. The controller I'm using to move ahead rooms. So in this game, if you scout, which means in your room and you can see what's happening in the next hallway or so. Oh man, they're all focusing on the stress on this guy. God, he might actually go crazy later on. 61 stress already. That's crazy. Do that, then do that. Cool. I'm just programming what I'm going to be able to do in my head, just so I can react faster. The little dash next to their characters means they still have a turn to take. If they have 2 dashes there, which the Crocodilian will have, they'll actually get 2 attacks during the round. And the round counter is, you know, you can tell that by the top mark up there when we're actually in the combat. Yeah. So just to continue explaining that controller thing, see when we scouted there, usually you wouldn't be able to move from that room, but since we are using a controller, a PS4 can actually, PS4 and Xbox can move outside the room, so I had the idea of just, why don't we enable controller and use a controller for this as well? So, and that actually works quite nicely. Okay, we had a good combat there, those were quite squishy things. They're usually quite fast, so it's an issue if they go first, but luckily we went ahead of them, so it was all fine. And we all hit, so that's always positive as well. So in this map we have to go up here slightly, there's one of the things we have to burn, and then we'll just walk back. See, there it is. Cool. Okay, good, we're missing, he's missing the stress attack, so we don't have to worry about that. 3 damage, 2, sweet. So when he takes his move, he'll die, so that's why I'm just going to use that time to actually heal one of my characters instead. See? Easy. Move skill chance, we don't need to do anything like that. You can get trinkets in the game which give you slight modifiers, but in this run, since it's so short, we won't ever really have to deal with that unless we just happen to come across one on the way. So yes, it is faster to go into this, go touch that Curio and then just back right out. So I'm just gonna feed my characters a bit. We can get food during the game and they'll obviously feed the characters and... Okay, so this is a nice setup. It's important to get characters with low health here, just so we can kill them faster. Cool, I'll do that on that. Okay, so only 2 moves. Oh, I mean, unless this person can actually get a kill. Okay, yeah. Unless she crit or something, she wasn't going to get a kill. But other than that, this run's going pretty well so far. Unforgiving. Yeah, this is the last room we have to go through before actually killing or trying to kill the crocodile. Okay, here's the first. Let's see if she gets... Okay, no, she doesn't get infected with it. Oh well, it literally, it doesn't really matter. Nice crit. Okay, now we just gotta make sure we can kill this thing. 6 damage, should be an easy range. Yeah, easy. All their stats are down at the bottom there. What did we get? Bandages. That's cool.
So too will resistance.
There's this room with a beggar here, which you can give some of the blood to get a trinket, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. I should have kept the bandage. I just got rid of the bandage by mistake. So here's the Crocodilian. I'm going to try to mark him first to hopefully get one of the abilities on which basically makes him miss more. Or no, it basically makes it easier to actually hit him, which of course is a good thing. Okay, he dodged the first attack, that's good. I'll keep trying to stun him as well, just to, you know, make sure he doesn't take moves, but... We'll try as we can for now. Swarming Corruption, this is not good since that decreases accuracy. So it looks like it only hit her, so that's good. I should probably actually do the healing abilities, start doing the healing abilities now. T3 is a scary move as it does a high amount of bleed damage and then also pulls whoever it hits closer to the front, or at least it has a chance to. So, okay, Submerge, that's their healing ability, so they heal for 12 and also have higher dodge chance. So it's better to just try to like do their buffs and debuffs on him now. I'll make sure to start. Ooh, I did mean to, you know, use his healing ability instead, but oh well. Okay, this is gonna deal a lot of damage. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It can be a lot worse. Like he can. Yeah, that was his normal attack. He could crit as well as that. I should. Oof. Mistakes have been made. But yeah, let's focus on healing him up. Unless he actually attacks. Okay, so he doesn't attack the Highwayman here. If he did, I was going to use the Vestal All Heal. Oh wait, he still can. Okay, that's not good. Oh. No. That puts her on death's door, which is unfortunate. I will have to heal her. And I will use a bandage on her as well, just to make sure. Unfortunately, I do have to move her back, and because she doesn't quite have access to her healing ability, and I'll move her to that row as well, just so. Please don't. Ah, no, please don't death blow already. Okay, thank God. So when they're on death's door, which means they're on 0 health, they have a chance to actually live through the attack. Oh no, come on, please, please, please. Ah, crap. Okay, so there's a high chance that we don't actually finish this now. That one character's dead. It's a real big shame that that happened to happen on that. Like, he targeted one character down. I'll still try to do it, but I'm sorry if it isn't able to happen for me. Apex Predator on the front too. Yep, that's a lot of damage. And I'm missing. That's really not fun. It's a 10% dodge chance, plus we have, well, he in particular has 104 accuracy, so you can see why he's good. And I'm also just hitting low damage rolls as well. That's not fun. Okay, so this is probably going to put him onto death's door. Yep, there we go. Hopefully he lives through that. So my whole idea about, you know, bringing the vessel along to heal, they just took out the healer first. Great. Ugh. Thanks a lot. So hopefully he lives through the bleed. Lurking fear, okay. Yeah, hopefully he lives through the bleed. And then, oh, he's only got 20 health. I might still be able to do it. 19. T3, okay. Dodge, that's good. Don't die, cool. 6. Only 13? Ah, no, that's really bad. Okay, 13 health. Please. Oh, and he's abusive. Okay, so there's also stress in this game. Stress can go up to 100. And then it can also... Oh, darn, he's submerging again. Okay, hopefully he doesn't move back to the 3rd rank. Okay, so just he'll get a heal higher. I'll try to get the stun chance on him. Nice, the stun chance worked. So he goes, he gets, you know... And it basically, you know, wore out his special bonuses, but he will probably put us both onto death's door now. Yeah, there we go. See why this boss is so scary? But he is only on 13 health now, so if I can hopefully deal damage to him, which I'm not doing. And he does have... Oh, I could try for this again. Hopefully this works. Okay, cool, we stunned him again, so we do have an additional... Okay, there's the stun. Please let me do my moves. Yes! Yes, okay, cool. We're able to finish this. Now all we need to do is get to the end. So that all that requires is actually going through a trap, and that's not even that hard. Like, someone I know... Oh, crap. Okay, that's not good. Make sure you actually head the right direction. It's been a while since I've actually finished through it. Ah, good. But yeah, I'll make sure that you feed him just to... Aw. We got a Higher Man trinket from that as well. That's a shame. Okay, so we're coming up on time very, very soon. There's the trap. 3 damage. Okay, cool. And time on now. Okay, cool. We did it. We finished a run. That was good. Official time was 18:10 by my clock. Good game, guys. I'll let you watch this cutscene before they want me to turn off or whatever you prefer.
A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
Cool, thanks for having me, guys. That's the courtyard descent. We managed to get through it in the end, which I'm really happy about. That Houndmaster was really the MVP right there. Really great. And I mean, I guess I'll just keep on going until you tell me I'm gone, and I'll disappear. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so there's a lot more different Darkest Dungeon categories. Like, you can, basically there's a category to kill almost every single other boss, like the Necromancer, the Swine. All of them involve going to all these different areas in the map, and yeah, it's pretty fun, honestly.
They will spread like locusts across our land.
Alright, I mean, I don't know how... yeah, if I just, do that, go like that, and do that, that's my splits, or at least, yeah, you can probably see them on stream at some point. Yeah, that's the time I got, but... it's not quite a world record. The world record is, I think 14 minutes. But anyway, I'm just going to come off stream right now since